Okay, the exciting moment. Time to look at Tom's top 10 recruiting classes, brought to you by American Family Insurance and the SEC. For all the lumps that they've taken on the field this year, 5 of the top 7 classes, including number 1, Alabama. Even with the trouble Notre Dame and Tennessee have had this year, they both remain in the top 10 for now. Michigan right there on the outskirts, but Jim Harbaugh still finding a way to maintain an elite class. Well, let's get back to Bama. Since September, they've now swapped spots with Ohio State. The Tide and Buckeyes, for Tom's purposes, have the clear-cut top 2 classes this year. And even though Ohio State has 7 fewer commits than Bama, they do have more 5-star and 4.5-star players. How close are these 2 classes, Tom, and can Ohio State take back that number 1 ranking by signing day?
I think they will, Adam. I think this could be the first year Alabama doesn't wind up number 1 in 7 years, because they've got 7 more to play with. Alabama right now, when you look at overall class, might be slightly ahead of Ohio State, but they're almost done if they stop at 25, which is what they should do. And I think that Ohio State's still got 7 left to go, and both schools are in on an awful lot of blue-chip athletes, and I do think that the Buckeyes could overtake Alabama when it's all said and done.
Well, kind of feels like we're talking about that, whether it's recruiting or on the football field as well. On the football field, Ohio State won't be this weekend. Penn State will be, and I said we're going to talk more about the Nittany Lions. James Franklin has lifted this team, this program, back among college football's elite. Possibly Big Ten champs down the line, maybe a playoff spot even by the end of the weekend, depending on the chaos. Could all of this push their 2017 class, the highlights of which we're seeing right now, to new heights as well, Tom?
Yeah, you know, because they're going after committed ball players right now. With their great success in the second half of the season, you're starting to see the needle pointing north when it comes to Penn State. And I've always said over the years, you know, it's all really perception is the key word in recruiting. If the perception of the recruits is that the program is heading north, then you're going to see a lot of ball players looking their way because they got very short memories. They didn't get off to a great start this season, Penn State, but they finished very strongly. And like I mentioned earlier, they've already got 2 of the top 3 2018 players in state committed to them, and they're all over the place right now. They're going after a lot of 4- and 5-star players, and I look for Penn State to really kind of make a push towards the top 10 by signing day.
Yeah, and a lot of key aspects coming back, so it may be a 1-year wait for the incoming class before they start having a major impact.